Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here, and it is week 1 of Season of the Risen, and what we're going to go through is the week 1 locations for the 4 bobbleheads, which I have picked up all 4, but I haven't placed all 4, at least as of this recording. And we're also going to go through, in the Sever mission, where to locate the Hear Don't Heed Calus Automatons in the Shame mission. Again, this is for week 1, so just make sure you're aware of what week that you're doing. We're going to have 1 robot in the middle. And then for the actual quest itself, we're going to have 4 bobbleheads. 1 is going to be in the Castellum, basically where you start, and also where you've been doing that Nightmare Containment public event. 2 of them are in other locations. We're going to do the Pleasure Gardens, and then we're going to go to the Royal Pools. And the 4th bobblehead this week is inside the Sever mission, and that one I'm going to have at the end, and I'll show you guys the best way to get to that one. A thing to note about the Castellum is there are a couple of doors that have switches next to them. When you finish the actual public event, you do all 3 waves and you beat the final boss, it says 2 doors have been unlocked. It's not always the correct door that you need, so you may need to repeat that public event to get the proper door to open, but you still can go on and find the other ones in that downtime in between. But I just wanted to let you guys know that just because that door didn't open, you didn't do anything wrong. It seems like it is a little bit of random, so after you finish that public encounter, which you're going to be doing a lot, don't worry. But once you finish that public event encounter, check and see if you got the proper door to open so you can knock out the bobblehead for week 1. Alright, now let's get into the footage. Alright, so once you have finished tier 3 of the Nightmare Containment sitting here in the Castellum, what you're looking for is to hope that the right doors have opened. So from the final boss area, which is always the same, you're basically going to run across the room. Make sure you pick those things up. They're going to help with your crown influence. And we're going to head back, and we're going to be right at the opening of where we started. And we just have to hope that 2 of them are open. There are multiple switches. This is the opening area. If you're looking over there, that's the area where we just finished the boss, and you're just going to do a quick left. And if you come over here and you see the chest, this is the one you're looking for. So we're going to activate the switch. You got a little chest in here for quick pickup, nothing major, usually just a little reputation. And then this is going to be your bobblehead that you're going to want to pick up for the Castellum. We're going to go ahead and grab this guy, and I'm going to grab a quick screenshot. All right. Now, I'm going to show you where the other 2 bobbleheads are in the Castellum, or at least in the patrol areas that you can get to from here. And then what's going to happen is the final one for week 1 is going to be inside the mission. So I'm going to show you where that one is kind of in a separate cut. But you can do this in all 3. Once you've just, kind of finished finish the Nightmare Containment, you're going to follow the path I'm doing, and we're going down into the Pleasure Gardens. It's the one with the dog statue. It's basically the door down in the middle sunken area. And when you run in here, this is probably the easiest one to find. This is going to be straight behind the giant statue. And then you've also got a connection to the next area, so we can run and do all 3 in basically 1 cut. So your goal is to do the Nightmare Containment until that door opens. That's your main thing. You'll be doing Nightmare Containment a lot. The exploring you do around here can come later. There's some secrets. There's some like alcove things that you'll find. Certain triumphs that you're going to do, which are pretty cool. All you're doing is running in here. Big giant statue. Run over here to one side, and it's going to be sitting right down here. So if you can see his pretty big cloak on his back. Over here on kind of the right-hand side, sitting right here is the bobblehead. Once you've got that, and we're going to run over this direction. Skip everything going on in here. Come back and kill everything you want to in there later on. The longer you fight in there, the more reputation you're going to get. Picking up those little things that you can see, the resources, not a bad thing to do. But for now, we're just going for the bobbleheads. So we're going to enter basically into the back entrance into the Royal Pools. And from in here, we're going to go and pretty much just go straight up the right-hand side of the area. And we're going to go grab the 3rd bobblehead location. So you can do all 3 of these in pretty much 1 cut, which is actually really nice. The 4th one's going to be in the mission, so I will cut forward to that one. And I will skip ahead. I won't run the full mission for you guys. So once you get in here, you're going to see this little laser beam. This is where you can dunk those things every so often. And all you're going to do is just go to the opposite side of the room. Probably going to have some enemies, no big deal. Throw a grenade if you want to clear them out. Then where you can see all these little tendrils and things going on, you're just going to jump down into this hole and then just follow the path that it takes you on. So we're going to go left, run down the hallway. Not really a great way to get lost in here, so you probably should be okay. Kind of a quick U-turn. It's going to be sitting right down here. So that will be the third bobblehead. Fourth one will be in the mission. What we're going to do is go ahead and click on Sever. You may have run it before and not know where it is, but during week 1, and maybe it repeats the mission, we'll just have to see. During Sever Shame, that's where we're going to go. So we're going to launch this one. See you guys on the inside. Now, one thing to note, when you get into this point where it pops up Armory and you pop out of these 3 little tubes, depending on which one it is, if you head to the right, there is a Calus like robot you can talk to. There's a Triumph for those as well. So make sure if you are doing this mission, make sure you talk to this robot for the Triumph as well. So that's an important piece of this puzzle because it does seem like that's going to be on a weekly rotation as well. So after the 3 tubes, then we're going to go into this room and move on forward. You're going to clear out these ads, and then I'll see you guys in the next room. All right, so once you've made it this far into the Sever mission, and you'll know because you just got done with the Blackout fight, that one's done, and then you went through the underbelly area where you kind of had the little jet thrusters trying to burn you, and you pop out and you're here. Now, when you get here, turn left, and you're going to head towards the switch, but you're not going to actually activate it. So if you jump up to the top, I'll give you guys a point of reference. If you've done the mission already, which you may have, you would come over here, and it's basically going to turn everything off. Don't hit any of the switches. Hop on down, go back out this doorway, and what we're going to do is head over here, and you can actually get the bobblehead before you manage the whole thing with the wrench, which goes over here, which makes things pretty easy. And you're going to get the voiceover. There's nothing you can do. Your goal is to jump onto this pipe here. You're going to jump up there, so get a little bit of a running start. Just kind of jump up here. If you need to bump up your mobility, you can. Try and get a little farther away from the electricity wall, or don't hang there very long, because normally it's not quite as painful as that. So just jump straight up real quick, and you should get right up here. And the bobblehead is going to be sitting, I think it's right up here or over here, but it's right up here. And this is going to be number 3, or this is going to be number 4. So this is the final bobblehead for week 1. And then you also saw in the Sever mission where to find the location for the Calus robot. So make sure you interact with him, go through the full voice dialogue there. That is everything we've got for week 1 for collectibles and kind of lore interactions that I've got so far. Anything else updates, I will let you all know. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Leave a comment, share it with anybody who needs it. You want to find me on Twitter, it's Ebontis, streaming over on Twitch, Ebontis over there. And of course, it's here on YouTube. If you haven't subbed, hit that subscription button. Ton of guides and stuff are going to be coming for you right here. And then, of course, if you guys are YouTube members or Patreon subs, thank you for the extra support. Have a good one. See you soon.